Hey, you, yeah, person watching. Got a little message for you, if you don't mind me saying. Let's go ahead and
You are a peasant.
see. I have people who can just say it for me now. Shout out to the internet. What is good? JB back here with week. I think this is 5 of SDA. So we were playing Max Rapture, and yeah, it's a game. That's all I'm really gonna say about it. Unfortunately, we are on Showdown once again for the second week in a row. I'm not really gonna sugarcoat it. This game was a pain in the ass to schedule, and it wasn't fun. Well, it was pretty fun. We'll see in a minute, but yeah, it was an ordeal. Got this game done at about 3 a.m. It is currently 4 a.m. on the Sunday that it was due. So yeah, that's always a fun time. Anyway, let's go ahead and go over my opponent's roster. You can see he ends up having the Celesteela, the Zapdos, the Gengar, Starmie, Incineroar, Galarian, Weezing, Passimian, Appleton, Sandslash, Chargebug, Bust, I can't think of the name of the damn thing, and Munchlax. So an incredibly top-heavy team. This man took Sandslash like round 5, or like round 4 or 5, which, yeah. But yeah, Celesteela Zapdos is absolutely disgusting, and just nothing you ever want to play ever. Like, it's just gross. And then he paired that with some pretty decent offense with Gengar and Starmie to some extent. Starmie isn't the best offensive Pokemon in the world, but it can definitely get the job done. It's more like utility with like Rapid Spin, Flip Turn, and stuff like that. It's more of an annoyance. It can obviously hit very hard, but it's not an incredibly strong like breaker or anything like Gengar, but it's still a pretty damn solid Pokemon. Incineroar, great defensive pivot, great just utility again. Same thing with Weezing, very bulky. Passimian hits hella hard. Got to be a little bit careful of Defiance because we may or may not be slapping some sticky webs on this team, and yeah, it should be a fun time. What else? Appleton, it sucks. It's an apple. It's like Thick Fat. It's like a decent check to fish, maybe. It's kind of like set up fodder for like a bulk up SV Rillaboom though, or it could be if you know, it doesn't have Draco, I guess, or even with Draco if we just sub it down. And yeah, it's a tricky check for Rillaboom, but he does have of course a Celesteela and a Zapdos. So yeah, you guys can see the team we did up bringing Rillaboom, but yeah, it's Appleton's an interesting bring, I would say. Sandslash isn't a Pokemon. Chargebug, if he wants to bring webs, which I could definitely see coming, just trying to slow down Fish or Bikini or just, you know, everything in general, because webs are pretty damn good. And then Munchlax could serve as a decent Bikini check. It's kind of just for U-turns though, or if I am a setup set, I don't really see it doing a whole lot to stop Bikini from like Calm Minding or something. I could be wrong. We'll see what ends up happening on that front though. I don't really think yeah, setup Bikini is the wave here, but let's go ahead and go over the squad that we are bringing. Of course, we got ourselves our Fishy Boy, rocking a choice band with Fishy Boy Ren, Outrage, Facade, and Stone Edge. We have max attack Adamant with 52 speed F and 204 speed. The attack, obviously just slapping the maximum, and it's actually one-shots Fizz Def Celesteela. So I'm like, yeah, I saw that calc, and that's just what I'm gonna. I had Water Absorb, and I did not change that. That's fucking hilarious. Oh well. Spoiler alert, didn't end up mattering. Yeah, but with Strong Jaw, it's supposed to one-shot Celesteela, but we didn't end up with having Strong Jaw, unfortunately. So that's the thing that happened. That's fucking hilarious. Thank God that they didn't end up coming into play, because it could have been really bad. The speed is probably for max speed Celesteela, I would say 113. What else did I speed check? I don't see anything else that I would have speed checked. Maybe like yeah, I guess I just outsped max speed Celesteela. If he wanted to be like a modest like a Totemi set, I wanted to outspeed that, so that is what we did, I guess. I'm not really sure what else the speed would be for. Is anything else even level 50 here? Oh, it's for uninvested Zapdos. There we go. It's for Zapdos. I'm smart. But it also does outspeed that Celesteela benchmark as well. So we next up we got Choice Scar Victini, V-Create, Bolt Strike, Zen Headbutt, and a U-turn. We got max attack, 52 speed F, and 204 speed. So same spread, which is hilarious. It's like the 4th time we've done that in this league, where we just had like the exact same spread on multiple Pokemon. But yeah, that's pretty funny. But at 146 speed, that will allow us to outspeed probably Passimian. yeah, 145 speed. So we outspeed Passimian, which is nice. We can outspeed Choice Scarf Pokemon there. And V-Create / Zen Headbutt are unbelievably free. He does, of course, have a Incineroar, which can resist both, so we just U-turn out on that. And we also have Bold Strike to back around Starmie if need be, as well as, you know, do solid neutral damage to Zapdos if it's a move that we feel like clicking for whatever reason. So it's just nice to have that. Next up, we got ourselves a Life Orb Nidoking with Sheer Force. We have Earth Power, Fire Blast, Ice Beam, and Substitute. 20 HP for defense, max special attack, 12 speed F, and 220 speed with Intimidator, which is against speed for Passimian. So being able to outspeed that thing is nice, and just pretty damn decent coverage. Would have liked to been able to have fit Sludge Wave on here for the Appleton, but I feel like even with Fit Fat, Ice Beam should be able to do the trick into a KO. If it doesn't, oh the fuck well, it happens. But we can sub down on like Dracos or even Leech Seeds and whatnot with against Celesteela or even Appleton. So I feel like we can kind of handle that. Life Orb Icing does a shit ton to pretty much every Celesteela. We're guaranteed to hit KO on everything except I believe Spadef Assault Vest Celesteela. Could be wrong on that. We'll see what ends up happening there. And then we have ourselves Michael with a B, or Bombi. The Sticky Web, Sunsport, Bug Buzz, and U-turn. So we just have speed for Starmie with the rest in HP and special attack. Bug Buzz felt like the best coverage move to bring. Moonblast didn't really do anything. I really wanted Webs this game because slowing down stuff like Gengar could be very nice for Fish, as well as Starmie, as well as just, you know, ensuring Fish outspeeds everything. I don't really care about giving Passimian Defiant because Passimian is slow as fuck, especially in this matchup with Webs up. Like at -1, I don't really see Passimian as a threat because I could just smack the shit out of it with either Fish. Well, Fish would have been able to smack the shit out of it with that strong shot. Or even Choice Scarf King, can always outspeed it naturally anyway. So yeah, I'm not super concerned with Passimian, but if it ends up biting me in the ass, so be it. Spoiler alert, doesn't. Next up, we got ourselves a Rotom Fan with Discharge, Air Slash, Pain Split, and Defog. Just bulky with max speed again for Passimian. Just being able to outspeed that thing is nice because it is one of the few, I don't want to say one of the few threats, but it is one of the bigger threats, I should say. So yeah, just max HP. It can also help take on Celesteela, obviously resisting dual stabs, which is nice. Discharge spam is hilarious. Air Slash can flint shit if I want to be annoying. It's just the Rotom, it's here to annoy shit. It has Pain Split and Defog as those two moves. And then we also have ourselves a Shitty Kitty with a Rocky Helmet. We have Taunt, Knockoff, Power Gem, and Parting Shot, max HP. A little bit of speed, or max speed rather, to speed height with Starmie, and then a little bit in defense because fuck it, why not? Minus attack because I don't know, I wanted Power Gem to do more to Incineroar than I did Knockoff to do, you know, basically nothing to everything. But yeah, looks pretty solid. Knockoff spam was pretty good. Seemed decent. Taunt, I don't know. This wasn't really a great 6th mon in this game because fucking flying types unfortunately exist and Rillaboom couldn't do anything, so we just, yeah. Same thing with Hitmonlee. I really wanted to bring Hitmonlee versus everything that wasn't the Flyers. So, I mean, even Celesteela, but like, yeah, Zapdos and this thing couldn't really do much, you know, for Hitmonlee. It wasn't a whole lot of room there for that guy. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the game, shall we? So yeah, like I said, we ended up playing on Showdown. Had some LAN issues, and it was like 2:30 a.m. before we were able to play. Was not a fun time. So my man ends up bringing the Celesteela, the Appleton, the Munchlax, Incineroar, Starmie, and Weezing. So no, what was it? No Zapdos is very nice. You love seeing those Zapdos. That is always a good sign. No Gengar even is also a little bit surprising. Definitely expected those two things to come, and then no Passimian either, which is a threat we talked a little bit about in the team previews, but we see a Munchlax, so that's pretty cool. It, like I said, could serve as a decent Victini check. We'll see if it ends up doing just that. So let's go ahead and get on in. Ended up leading off with Rabombi. His only removal is the Starmie, so I want to get Webs up immediately as we just go ahead and do that. He goes for the fake out. Shout out to Shield Dust preventing that. We just decided to go ahead and throw off a Stun Spore as well. It's like, I don't really have anything that wants to take this hit, so I might as well just let that happen. As he brings in his Appleton on our Fish, we scare out the Incineroar. It does still 20% without Strong Jump, which is fucking hilarious. And, you know, the Apple takes not a whole lot from that, obviously. And then we, you know, take Rocky Helmet, get the hell out of there, bring in our Rotom on the Draco, then Pain Split back up on the Weezing. Decided to go hard into Victini as he goes for corrosive gas, which is really annoying because if he is able to get a spin off with that Starmie at any point, that could potentially be very bad now that we don't outspeed everything. Well, don't want to outspeed the Starmie, other than that we outspeed everything. But anyway, bring in Nidoking as he goes into the Munchlax, get a nice little crit on the Earth Power. Still only does like 30%, so I was like, is it really a crit? Who knows? But we're just gonna go into our Shitty Kitty on that, take nothing from the Earthquake, get a free knockoff, take the Weezing's Black Sludge away. He decides to go for a Strange Steam rather than, you know, defog or anything. Mainly I just wanted to prevent defog there. But yeah, Strange Steam ends up doing a lot, so we decided to Parting Shot out because I realized he doesn't have Hazard, so I can keep this for a sec later. Go to Victini on the second Strange Steam, take absolutely fucking nothing. Decided to go for a Zen Headbutt there for no real reason, but since I'm not choice, I can just U-turn out, get a nice little crit there, so we'll definitely take that crit. It's funny, but it ends up kind of helping him as he just basically is back at the same HP that he was at with his Citrus Spray. Gets full paired, love to see it. Decided to throw off a Discharge on Weezing, coming in, does about 41%, so I decided to click it again, get a Dirty Roll on 37%, but get pair full paired, get fucked. You love to see it. It was a dirty roll anyway, so I don't really feel too bad about that full pair. Not that it, I don't know, I guess it mattered. He goes into Appleton after, drops the Draco as we just 2 KO with Air Slash. Goes for Sucker Punch, which is pretty cool to see. Does absolutely nothing, but it's still pretty cool to see an Apple going for that. Brings in the Celesteal. We decide to Pain Split back up just because we can. Throws off some Leech Seeds, makes sense. I believe I go for a Discharge here. Okay, he goes for Discharge, or I go for Discharge on the Protect. And one of these turns, okay, a Pain Split, this is the turn, yeah, a Pain Split, and then he Stone Edges me, which I do manage to live because this is not a very offensive Celesteela, and Rotom is a thick bitch, so decided to go hard into Victini on the next Protect, which I assume that he would want to go for. Brings in Incineroar, and I'm just going to U-turn out again because fuck it, that's why. Get a nice little bit of momentum. I can drop my fish back in. Now, I get paired, which is funny. And it drops to Fishy Boy Rin. Yeah, he's about done, as you guys can see. I mean, yeah, you can fake out there, but like you're still switching something into a Fishy Boy Rin when your team is pretty weakened. So I don't know how much that really ended up making a difference. Decided to go back into Fishy Boy and just outrage the fuck out of a Munchlax. That was the only thing that killed Starmie at that point because I wanted that thing gone. Yeah. I didn't realize I wasn't strong, obviously, you guys can know that. And also, Starmie outscored me about 1 point anyway, because fucking Dracovish is slow, and I didn't think to max speed Starmie at -1 because I just didn't. He misses a Stone Edge, wouldn't have done anything to me anyway, but he reveals the Earthquake after, and breaks my sub, so that's a little bit unfortunate. So I just decided to throw off the Fire Blast. Thankfully, I do manage to land. That's 85%, so this is a very physically defensive Celesteela. And here I decided to calc and just go ahead and click Ice Beam, making sure that it kills, and it does. He goes into Starmie, and he's going to get himself a nice little Rapid Spin kill, which is fine. Gets a +1 speed boost, which could have been bad if Fish was weaker, but thankfully Fish was not weaker, and we just able to click the choice Banded Outrage and pick up a nice little 3-0 win to keep our momentum going. Now, hopefully, we will be back on Wi-Fi for next week. Yeah, it's all I can really say to that. But you know, Fish getting more kills is cool. It's always a good game when you see Fish getting kills. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching, and remember,
You are a peasant.
goodbye.